Zuba didn't look back. She couldn't. The spirit was right behind her, its long, bony fingers reaching for the gourd tied to her back. The gourd that held the moon. If it caught her, the world would never see light again. 7 nights ago, the moon vanished. At first, people thought it was just a cloudy sky. But when the darkness stretched on, fear spread like fire. Hunters got lost in the forest, babies cried through the night. The rivers, once silver under the moonlight, turned black and still. Then old Mother Miso spoke the words no one wanted to hear. The moon has been stolen. No one asked who did it. They already knew. The greedy spirit of the Forbidden Hills. No one dared to go after it. But Zuba did. With nothing but a small lantern and a song her grandmother once sang, she climbed the hills alone. The trees whispered warnings. Shadows twisted and moved. But she kept going. Deep in a cave, she found him. The spirit was tall and thin, his skin stretched tight over his bones. His eyes burned like dying fire. And in his hands, he held a gourd that pulsed with silver light. The moon, trapped inside. You came for it, the spirit said, his voice like rustling leaves. He smiled, slow and sharp. But I like it here. It makes me glow. Zuba's heart pounded. She knew she couldn't fight him. But she had something else. She began to sing. A lullaby, soft and low. The same one her grandmother used to sing when the moon was full. The cave walls shivered. The silver light flickered. The spirit's eyes drooped. His fingers loosened. Zuba lunged. She grabbed the gourd and ran. The spirit roared. The ground trembled. Darkness chased her, twisting and curling like smoke. She didn't stop. She ran through the hills. Through the forest. Through the night so dark it felt alive. And just as she reached the village, just as the spirit's breath was hot on her neck, she smashed the gourd against the ground. Light exploded. The moon shot back into the sky, brighter than ever. The spirit let out one final scream before vanishing into the wind. The darkness was gone. The villagers found Zuba lying in the grass, staring up at the glowing moon. They lifted her onto their shoulders, cheering, laughing, crying. And that night, under the full moon, they sang. The song of the girl who stole back the moon.